I can be pretty brutally honest about Lakewood Ranch. I've heard your comments. Adam, you're a real estate agent. How are you going to get business by telling people the truth about Lakewood Ranch? Man, Adam, that was harsh, dude. I appreciate your honesty and your candor. It's hard to find that from a real estate agent nowadays. I mean, from my perspective, why wouldn't I tell you the truth? We're not transactional real estate agents like a lot of other real estate agents. We assume that we're probably going to see you again after the home sells. Who knows? There might be a day where we go hang out. You're going to be invited to our client appreciation party as well. So it'd be kind of hard for us to lie from you from the very beginning if we know that we're going to see you again, right? Now, of course, we know that the clients who choose to work with us do it because of and not in spite of our honesty, which takes me to the point of this video. I've said it before, Lakewood Ranch, it's kind of vanilla. It could be very cliquey. It could be very dull. The traffic sucks. Did I say the traffic sucks? Traffic's just terrible here. There's tons of traffic. There's tons of new construction. There's traffic circles. There's chain restaurants. It's just kind of vanilla. That being said, we actually really like it here. We've lived here actually 2 separate times. Not only do we like it, tens of thousands of other people really like Lakewood Ranch too. About 70,000 people or so. And whether you and I like it or agree with it, lots more people are coming. That's the plan. It's been the plan that's been in place for 50 or so years. We all knew it was coming. We knew that Lakewood Ranch was eventually going to expand into Sarasota County. We knew that 2-lane roads were eventually going to be turned into 4-lane roads. We knew that there were going to be significantly more neighborhoods. That was just the plan. We knew there would be more restaurants. We knew there would be more stores. We knew there would be more people. We knew there was going to be more traffic. We all knew it. Now, we probably did not think about that every single day, but it's a planned community. People can complain all they want about the developers, but if you think about it, what they do for a living is in their job title and their job description. So it's hard to be mad at their developers. They're just doing their job. They develop land. That is not a defense of them. That is just their job. Look at the politicians who are changing the rules that make it easy or easier for those developers to develop land that was not meant to be developed. That's a topic for a whole other video. Anyway, purpose of this video, let's talk about why I still believe in Lakewood Ranch, even though the market right now is kind of terrible. The real estate market, it's kind of rough. It's tough if you want to buy a place. Interest rates are around 7%. Home prices are still high. If you are a seller, man, it is rough if you are a seller. A lot of sellers that we're talking to are just unrealistic. If you bought in the last couple of years, you're probably overpaid. You're probably not going to get that money back. Obviously, I can't predict the future, but overpriced homes, they are just not selling. So what's happening? Lakewood Ranch, it is at just a standstill. It is kind of frozen. You might be watching this and saying to yourself, man, that real estate agent, he is honest. I'm not sure if I like that. And again, if you are somebody who's thinking about selling, you need to hire the right real estate agent, an honest real estate agent, an agent who is going to tell you the truth about what it's going to take to sell your market. Because I can tell you right now, there are 10,000 real estate agents here, a lot of them desperate for a paycheck, a lot of them willing to tell you, the homeowner, whatever it is that you want to hear just to get your listing, even if that includes telling you a price that they know is not going to cause your home to sell. So let me say this, overpriced homes, they don't sell. They sit on the market losing money day after day after day. And the buyers right now, they're just sitting on the sidelines and they are waiting. And they know if your home is overpriced. And if it's overpriced, they're probably not even going to come see it. And being a real estate agent, man, being a real estate agent in the summer of 2025, actually all of 2025, it is rough. It is rough, rough, rough. I'm not going to go through all the statistics. I did a video about that one, but I'm going to give you some of the numbers just so you have a clear indication of what's really happening. All right, single family homes in Manatee County only, closed sales down. Median sale price down 15%. Average sale price down almost 21%. Dollar volume down 23%. The list price to sell price down to 94.3%. The days on the market, median time to contract, 56 days. The median time to sell, 109 days. We are up to 5.2 months of inventory. What does that mean? That means if no other homes got listed for sale, it would take 5.2 months to sell through all of those. And yet, having said all of that, I still believe in Lakewood Ranch. Okay, so let's go through the list why. It is still the #1 multi-generational community, just got voted for the 8th year in a row. It is semi-safer from hurricane flooding and storm surge, even though we got hit a little bit last year. It's not at the coastline. It's not as dangerous as it is if you live closer to the ocean. Speaking of which, it is close to some of the most beautiful beaches in the entire country. Oh, by the way, it has A-rated schools as well. It is great for families. It is great for retirees. It is great for single folks. It is great for just about everyone. And I've said this before too, it is great for a whole ton of reasons. It's great because it is so close to everything that is something in Florida. Tampa, St. Pete, Naples, Miami, Orlando, Sanibel, all a relatively quick drive away. Miami a little far. We have some phenomenal pro sports team here. The Rays, the Bucks, the Bolts, the Tampa Bay Rowdies. We have the Sarasota Paradise too if you like soccer. And of course, we have great options when it comes to housing and beaches and restaurants and events. And you can say what you want about HOAs, homeowners association fees. They definitely do help maintain the property values here. Now, you can also say what you want about the weather here. Yes, summer is brutally hot, July, August, September. But guess what? We don't get snow, we don't get ice. And guess what? If you go to Waterside Place, if you've gone to Waterside Place, you know what I'm gonna say. See who is walking around and who's eating out and doing yoga. There are a lot of younger folks moving to this area. In fact, regardless of your preconceived idea, Lakewood Ranch is not just for old folks, especially in Waterside. There's lots of singles, there's lots of families with young kids, there's lots of babies. Now, don't get me wrong, Waterside is still awesome for retirees and folks my age. I'm 57. It's also great for remote workers. So young people are choosing to live in that area. It is changing. Those are all positive signs that even in this crazy economy, even with high interest rates, even with home prices dropping, even with the political chaos and the uncertainty, people are still moving here. People are still buying homes and they're still building homes here. Families are moving here, young folks are moving here, and yes, retirees are still choosing Lakewood Ranch, regardless of the crap that you hear on the news or in the papers. Life is still happening here. Every day, somebody lists their home for sale. Every day, buyers write up offers. Every day, sellers accept offers on their homes. And every day, buyers' offers get accepted, even at 7% interest rates. Even though the world and the country may seem chaotic, if you look closely, if you pay close attention, if you look past the news stories that thrive on division, Lakewood Ranch is still booming. There may not be as many real estate transactions as there were, but guess what? People are still buying and selling homes every day. There may not be multiple offers on homes like there were back in the pandemic, but guess what? Life is still taking place here. Businesses are choosing to open up in Lakewood Ranch. Home builders are still choosing to build in Lakewood Ranch. Small business owners are still choosing to start businesses in Lakewood Ranch. Families, retirees, Gen Z, Gen X, baby boomers, they're still all choosing to live in Lakewood Ranch. Hey, by the way, if you live here, if you're thinking about living here, what are your thoughts? What are you seeing? What are you feeling? And if you're watching this from outside of Lakewood Ranch, what are your thoughts? What are you seeing? What are you contemplating right now? I personally still believe in Lakewood Ranch. I love it for the options. I love it for the location. I love it for the opportunities that are available here. And if you're thinking about making a move to Lakewood Ranch, or if you're thinking about selling your home in 2025, do me a big favor. Scan this QR code. I'm going to put a link in the description down below. That is to my calendar. Let's schedule a 15-minute discovery call. No pressure, no obligations. Let's just have a conversation. So personally, I still believe in Lakewood Ranch, as chaotic as it seems to be right now. I appreciate you watching this video. Drop a comment down below. Let us know where you're watching from. We'll see you in the next video, everyone.